I'm just curious about you being someone who embarked on a law career, was obviously very bright, went to university, packed it in just for money to be effectively an online stripper. I mean, that's what you do, right?
Yeah, way worse than an online stripper. But
what do you mean way worse?
Way worse. Online strippers just, you know, naked. I do things that are way more grotesque than that. Pornography, anything, but it's all within what I want to do, and I absolutely love it, and I'm really good at it. Yes, but also, am I good at doing other things on video and camera?
How would you feel when you want to have kids yourself?
Well, I mean, I don't really want kids right now. But
you will do. How old are you?
25.
Right, so you will do at some stage, probably, right?
Maybe.
When you do, you're going to be proud that you have your little ones and they look at you and go, didn't you want to be a lawyer, Mummy? What happened?
Yeah.
And you go, here, but look at all my stuff.
They can cry in a Ferrari.
How many subscribers to OnlyFans do you have now?
In the thousands. I could have a lot more if I open like a free page, but everyone pays like $25 a month to be on there.
You make 6 figures a month on OnlyFans, don't you?
That would be selling,
yeah.
But yeah.
Lady in the street and a freak in the bed. Y'all ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Then why don't you guys act that way?
Because we don't want to. We just want to be sluts.
So now, so when you get called out for being a slut out in public, do you care about the consequences that come with that?
No.
Do you even want to change that? What
I'm gonna be driving away in my Mercedes, like, bye.
Okay, so what about your daughters, your future daughters, if you have any? Do you want them being looked at how you guys are looking at yourselves right now?
Obviously, I don't condone it, but like, I definitely say like whatever you're comfortable with, and I say like, look, if your kid's bullying my kid because of what I did online, I feel like that's screwed
Maybe
up.
you should set an example so that she wouldn't get bullied.
Even if I set an example, it's people are still gonna get bullied.
So you think that spreading your legs is something to be proud of? Y'all really think that?
As women, why should our value be like our kids? Like, I don't plan on having kids. I don't think all women.
Well, our value as women
children.
is innately our ability to create and sustain life.
Yes, it will never not be cringy, sad, yet funny watching the obviously destroyed spirits of these destructive modern women. I mean, they're not even just physically, but also emotionally corrupt. You can almost look into their eyes and see the lack of father that existed within her life. But this tatted up young lady right here is simply experiencing the frustrations that men have been talking about for decades now. But the decades of pandering to women has allowed them to completely ignore objective reality and concrete facts. Enjoy your Mercedes, madame. The faster that you get this material good will be the faster that you understand that it won't make you happy. It won't heal the bankrupt hole within your heart. At this point in the game, only true self-reflection and understanding and healing of past trauma, probably through professional help, will be your saving grace.
Bruh, I'm literally so fucking sick of not having any friends. It gets so lonely. Like, I just want to make plans with one person to hang out with, and I can't find. Like, I've asked at least 30 people that I've hung out with before, and they're not random people. I've hung out with them before just to hang out, and not one person was down. Like, it gets so lonely when you're by yourself 24/7 every day. Like, I'm literally so independent and always by myself. But literally, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting sick of it. Like, I can't take it anymore. And it's... I just can't take it anymore. So, if you live in Orange County and want to be friends, then hit me up, because I don't have any.
Oh, the tears of unfathomable sadness. Yummy.
So in case y'all didn't pick it up, the people on the right side of that screen were the new fake friends that she was able to assemble, which is absolutely ridiculous to me that an adult actress puts out an APB with her tears up on Instagram, and then all of these people come and they follow. Men can't do that. These feminists cry for equality, but men's tears are nowhere near as valuable as women's tears, apparently. Try to be a man and cry publicly about not having no friends and see how quickly you have less friends than what you started with. But ma'am, listen to me. Hear me out. You want some real friends? Are you ready for some real friends? Because real friends are not going to coddle what you do to make your money. But if your friends chose to distance themselves from you based off of the lifestyle that you live, then it's really not their fault.
I have a very big body count and I'm very happy, and I'm in
What's
stable romantic arrangements.
What's the body count?
Probably like 300 something.
300 something.
Jesus Christ.
That's another reason why body count matters, because it's an evo-psych reason, evolutionary psychology. If a woman has 10 husbands and she's sleeping with all of them, who's the father? You don't know, in the past anyways. Throughout all of human history, now you can take a DNA test, and in some countries, it's actually in France, it's illegal to get a paternity test in France, because apparently, according to the French authorities or some shit, it would be too destructive to society, because men would realize that they were cucked, there was infidelity, and that the kid's not theirs. And that's a real fear for men, to raise a child that you think is yours. Women can't really relate to this one, because if you have a kid, you know with certainty the kid is yours. Well, you laugh, but it is a genuine, real fear. It's in our gut. If a woman's promiscuous, it's evolutionary psychology.
How high would be too high of a body count for a girl to where you would think guys might reconsider getting married to them, right? Where you're like, maybe guys would be like, that's a little too high. Can we get a number?
I think more than 20.
More than 20?
Yeah, I think more than 20. Like about marriage, more than 20, yeah.
What about you?
I'd say like 100.
She belongs to the streets.
As someone who did OnlyFans for 2 years, freshly 18, and did make their own money off of it, I'm very sick to see people glamorizing OnlyFans like this all the time on TikTok. One, you guys are not going to be making that much money. For example, $100K a month posting bikini pictures and seductive pictures and lingerie. You are going to have to pop things open that you do not want to show, do the most. You know what I mean. You also will not make that much money unless you are using your existing following or a existing following to promote your OnlyFans. For example, the only reason I made a lot of money on OnlyFans was because it was my OnlyFans and people wanted to see my body. It also destroys your public and job reputation. It destroys your job reputation because you fill out a tax form so all jobs see it. And your public reputation, everybody, you're a sex worker.
Step 1, build an online presence, preferably Instagram, because a thought don't need to say nothing on Instagram to gain an online presence. Because we all know that talking and IG models don't go together like salt and slugs. Step 2, advertise to your existing audience that you're about to put your monkey meat online. Step 3, put your monkey meat online. Step 4, profit. Oh, but wait, your public reputation is in the shitter. Every job in the future will know what you did. And there's a 99.5% chance that your family will find out that your monkey meat is now online. It's so ironic that the men in these spaces get so much flack, or they're too hard on women. But when these are your long-term results, one must ask, why is the anger not directed at yourself?
At all. So how he found out my OnlyFans is completely surprising to me. The word will always end up being passed around to anyone and everyone, and I did not want any of that being leaked into my workplace. It is what it is, you know, it's just the nature of the beast when you're online. I actually dreaded just about every time I opened up my OnlyFans. I just would see all these messages like, are you DTF, sending like pics. Actually, I see messages from like this from men on Instagram and just other places, and I've never been the type to entertain it. And so the thing is with OnlyFans is that you kind of have to entertain it because they're paying. Being surprised that you're receiving eggplant pics is like being surprised that you have to close your eyes to go to sleep. I'm starting to think that these chicks are just acting dumb on purpose. Stop it. Get some help. Guys, listen to me. If your public image is on the internet, whether you consider yourself a private person or a public figure, what you do on the internet is ripe for game at these corporate establishments. I had to deal with it too when I was back in corporate America. I had women haters contacting the HR department saying that I was saying things that I actually never said. But HR actually investigated it and told me that I was good. Now, if I had an OnlyFans and they can see my eggplant meat up on the internet, it would have been a much different conversation. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Wait a minute, I messed it up. My bad. MTandR Thank. Yeah, we got a new website, guys. Make sure that you beam up and go see all of the community building things in store. The Reddit link is up there, the Discord link is up there, and much, much more. All right. What you guys think about the compilation here today? Let me know down in the comment box down below. I want to see what you guys think about the clips
that we had. Make sure you timestamp it so I know exactly which component of the comp that you're speaking about. All right? Until next time, YouTube, peace!
You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell a man you can't jack. The big girl, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell a man you can't jack. The big girl, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. Dead bars, need a fibrillation ASAP. Get boxed with a straight gap. I'm reminded of mind state they lack. Every time that they incline, we go way back. All they wanna be is just